Baseball. I'm John Shelley, and I'm here at Adair County High School to bring you today's game versus Adair County and Greene County. A very emotional day as it's senior day. The seniors have just been recognized, and we don't want to go any further without naming those 6 young men. Braden Coomer, Zane Gist, Aiden Smith, Isaac Rogers, Jagger Kemp, and Brody Brock. They had a jersey presentation, had a letter from Coach McQuarrie that he had for the team that they read on the public address announcer. It was a very nice ceremony. They're finishing taking pictures. Both teams have taken infield as the 2 coaches will gather here shortly to start this ball game. These 2 teams did meet earlier in the season with Adair County prevailing over Greene County 14-1, and they're having a presentation right now as Brent Campbell. Josh Myers and Brent Campbell each had 11 home runs for a single season record, and they're presenting a game ball to Braden Coomer, who not only hit his 12th the other night, he hit number 13 last night, so he is leading the state in home runs. The Moorhead State signee has had an unbelievable baseball career here at Adair County. He is the single season home run record. And I know it meant a lot to him as he hit number 13 last night at Cumberland County. The Indians prevailed in that one 10-6. So the Indians have won 11 out of their last 13 since the South Warren game that we had here on the radio. The only game they have had is Cumberland County last night. They were off on Tuesday, and so they will resume action tonight. Indians 21-9, 9-4 in the region, 3-3 in the district. Greene County 15-10 overall, 12-6 in the region, 5-1 in the district. They did lose the tiebreaker to LaRue, so they will be the 2 seed. They will play Hart as LaRue will play Caverna in the first game of that district tournament over there. As we know, our district starts next week, and Indians play Tuesday night. They are the 3 seed. They're 3-3 in the district. They will play the Camelsville Eagles, who checked in as the 2. And on Monday night, you'll have your 1-4 matchup with Taylor and Marion. So that's kind of how it shakes out. District tournament next week here, and it's going to be here at Adair County. So I would encourage you to come out and watch the district tournament. The facility is absolutely beautiful, and it will be a great tournament. I think other than McLean for Taylor County, it's a pretty even district. Of course, you got to throw him in there as having that great arm. Of course, Marion's got Spalding on a given day. He can beat you. And, of course, Camelsville with a couple arms. And the Indians with pretty much they've been Johnny Holstaff all year with a lot of guys contributing and not one particular guy. Hayden, there's a buzz in my ear. I don't know if you can do something on your end. It's just a buzzing noise in my ear. I don't know if I need to turn down a little bit, but I will if I need to. We're going to pause for a second. Hayden, maybe you can work on that while we play the national anthem. We'll be back after these messages on the Indian Radio Network.
Hi, this is Layla Risen. I am a 2023 high school graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I am well on my way to earning my degree in Human Services and Counseling and Christian Ministries. At LWC, I've met new people, had the opportunity to become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of campus ministries. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
You're always welcome at the Fiesta Mexico Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Columbia. There you will experience some of the finest Mexican foods around. Try their daily lunch specials with favorite favorites like chalupa, taco salad, or fajita chimichanga. They'll get you in and out and be back to work in a flash. For dinner, they offer mouthwatering enchiladas, burrito supreme, pollo acapulco, and many other favorites. And don't forget about booking your Christmas parties at Fiesta Mexico. They will gladly serve your large group. To make your reservation, call them today at 270-384-6004.
Hey, I'm hitting McDonald's for a coffee run. How do you take your coffee?
With an Egg White Delight McMuffin.
You take your coffee with an Egg White Delight.
What's coffee without breakfast?
Right. Okay, how about you, Joe?
1 cream, 1 sugar, 1 Egg White Delight.
Uh-huh. John?
Black.
So you don't want an Egg White Delight?
No, I want 2 of them.
McDonald's McCafe coffee and the Egg White Delight McMuffin are great apart, but amazing together. So, how do you take yours? McCafe, proud to serve the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic teams and participate in McDonald's.
At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Birchville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby. Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dog.
Their tails wag and hearts heal. Call today.
We're back. I've been right on the mound for the Indians. Battery made Alex Martin and Isaac on the year. He's 6-2. He started 10 games on the mound. 41 and 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 39 hits, 24 home runs, 40 walks, and 38 strikeouts. His strikeout to walk is about even, and hope Isaac can locate the plate today and get the Indians here a win on Senior Day. As we did say, these two teams met over at Greene County. The Indians run rule the Dragons 14-1 over there. I think that was the wooden bat tournament over there in Greene County. Indians won 11 out of their last 13, playing really good baseball. Zane Gist had a walk-off last night. I think the Indians had 4 home runs last night to add to their state leading total, as Gist, Aiden Smith, Jasper Kemp, and Coomer with number 13 last night. 4 Indians homered. Gist had a dramatic grand slam walk-off last night to beat Cumberland County 10-6. So we're ready to go. Let's go over that Indian lineup. Alex Martin will lead off. He'll be catching. Braden Coomer, he'll hit second. He'll be at first base. Bryce Russell, he'll hit third at shortstop. Jasper Kemp will DH today for the pitcher Rogers. Aiden Smith will hit in the 5-hole. He'll play third base.
A neighborhood.
He'll be at second base. Brody Brock will hit 7th in right field. Jagger Kemp will hit 8th in left field. And Zane Gist will hit 9th, and he will be in center field. And we're ready to go. Greene County digs in. And the leadoff hitter is Jones. Cash Jones, and grounds it foul about a foot wide of third base. So a break for the Indians as it went on the right side of the bag for the Indians. It's foul as it actually trickled over the left side, but it was a break for the Indians. Jones, 431 on the year, 31 for 72, 21 RBIs, 10 doubles. Swung on. Here's a hard ground ball to Coomer. He's going to make the play over there at first base for the first out of the inning. So 2 pitches, and there's 1 out as Greene County comes up swinging. That play is going to go 3 unassisted. That's going to bring up Squires, and Squires a good, solid player. I was doing my pregame notes, 365, 26 for 72. He's driven in 15. He's got 9 doubles, and he's got 4 bombs. Here's a fastball that stays up high for a ball, and he's also a nemesis on the bases. He's 11 for 14 this year in stolen base successes versus attempt. Here's another fastball that's high. Adam Hale is behind the plate today, and we'll try to get the base umpire for you, as I do not have that right now. Here's a 2-0 pitch, stays up high, so Rogers has lost his command here. It's 3 straight balls in the same place above the strike zone. Around the infield for the Indians, here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a call strike. Smith at third, Russell at short, Kahn at second, Coomer at first. Martin and Rogers, your battery. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Curveball hangs inside for ball 4. In the outfield, Jagger Kemp in left, Zane Gist in center, Brody Brock in right. And so you got a one-out walk here for Squires, and that's going to bring up Houck. Andrew Houck, he's leading the team in batting average, 450 on the year. He's has 6 doubles and 6 home runs. So this young man's got some pop hitting in the 3-hole. Squires a good lead. Here's a ball in the dirt. Martin blocks it up. So it's 5 out of the last 6 out of the strike zone for Rogers. After Jones swung at the first 2 pitches that were offered. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Here's a hard ground ball in the hole. That'll be a base hit into left field. Kemp's over to cut it off easily, so Greene County's got runners on first and second here as Houck singles sharply into left field. That's going to bring up Blakeman. Hayden Blakeman, we remember him from basketball. Hayden's about 6'3", probably 200 pounds, I'm guessing. Hitting .431, 31 for 72, 6 doubles. He's also got some very good speeds, 11 for 12 in stolen base attempts this year. Here's Rogers with a fastball. It's a called strike on the outside corner. Blakeman digs back in. When I was putting the stats together, looks like Blakeman is really more of a contact guy. Does not have, but he has 6 doubles. Here's a slow ground ball to Smith. Smith's going to go to Kahn for 1. They're going to throw to first as Coomer digs it out of the dirt, but the runner is safe, so that's going to be a force at second base. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. So Blakeman, he's out on a fielder's choice. That's going to move Squires to third. And it's going to move Blakeman to first base. So Blakeman at first, Squires at third, 2 outs in the inning. Greene County looking for a 2-out. He had Adair County looking to put out a mini jam here. Here's a fastball that, again, it's that same spot Isaac's missing. It's about 6 inches above the letters. It's over the plate, but it's just elevated. 1 ball and no strikes to Curry. Swung on and fouled right back at us. Curry, Keelan Curry, 227 on the year, 15 for 66. He does have 10 RBIs. This is a matchup you want right here for the Indians. The percentages favor you. Doesn't mean it's going to work out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rogers comes set. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Strike on the inside corner. I heard Coach McQuarrie locate. I don't think he wanted that ball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Indians try to get out of this inning. Rogers trying to make a pitch. It's up. Here's the throw through. There's nobody there, and the run's going to score. The Indians botched the first and third there. As I'm really surprised they threw actually after Alex bobbled the baseball. He bobbled the baseball. I think he let the young man have the bag. But that's going to score Squires. That's going to move Blakeman to third. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called on the inside corner, and that'll do it for the Dragons. But not before. They get 1 run on 1 base hit, and they leave a runner. And we're going to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Greene County on the Indian Radio Network.
Kentucky Farm Bureau loves Kentucky, especially its people. And we love Kentucky too much to see folks hurt by distracted driving. When you're behind the wheel, anything less than your undivided attention on driving puts you and others at risk. Join Kentucky Farm Bureau in getting the word out about the risks of distracted driving. Encourage others to drive distraction-free and pledge to do so yourself. A message brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. KFB loves KY.
Adair County Farm Bureau North Boomer Lewis is a proud supporter of Adair County Athletics.
You're always welcome at the Fiesta Mexico Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Columbia. There you will Experience some of the finest Mexican foods around. Try their daily lunch specials with favorites like chalupa, taco salad, or fajita chimichanga. They'll get you in and out and be back to work in a flash. For dinner, they offer mouthwatering enchiladas, burrito supreme, pollo acapulco, and many other favorites. They will gladly serve your large group. To make your reservation, call them today at 270-384-6004.
We're back on the Indian Radio Network as Indians give up one in the top of the first. They're coming to bat. As we said, they've been red hot lately. Receive votes to get them in the top 25 this week. The Indians check in at number 23, and we hope they can carry that momentum into district play next week. Indians play Campbellsville on Tuesday, and I believe that game time is 5 o'clock here at Indian Field. And Alex Martin's going to dig in for the Indians. And Alex checks in at 295. He's gotten that average up. Alex hitting leadoff. He runs well. Good contact hitter. Here's Durrett. Here's a pitch. Swung on and a high, deep drive in the left center field. That should find the gap, and it's out of here. Gets over the wall, and Indians lead off with a first pitch home run. Alex Martin over the left field wall. It was a line drive, and it stuck over that fence, and I believe that could be Alex's first of the year. The first of the year? No, he's hit one. Okay, third of the year. It's his third of the year. When I go down through here and write these stats down, I try to highlight the big categories, and I did not have that category down for him. I think it's his third of the year, so that's a home run for Alex Martin, and that's going to bring up Coomer. Durrett winds, kicks. Here's a pitch, curveball down low. Brayton, 5-13, 13 home runs, 12 doubles, 21 walks, 34 runs batted in, and 13 bombs. Coomer. Here's a fastball, stays away. Brayton has shown discipline. His teams have really worked him away. The 21 walks really jumps out at you. A lot of those have been intentional. Brayton swings and fouls this one off. Durrett, he's rolling a little curveball up there. He's a lefty. Durrett on the year, he's a junior. He started 7 games, appeared in 10. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped straight up in the center field. And the center fielder, Blakeman, camps under it and makes a play. He's appeared in 10 games, 32 innings pitched, giving up 47 hits, 15 earned runs, 4-2 on the season, 3.28 ERA for Durrett. So we got a pop out to shallow center field, and that's going to bring up Bryce Russell. Bryce, here's a curveball for a call strike. Durrett looks like one of these little guys that rolls it up there, and you kind of get yourself out sometimes with him. Russell, ground ball, might find a hole. Good play by Curry. Throws over to Houck in time for the put out. It was a good play by Curry. He was really shading Bryce up the middle. Had to really go hard to his left. Made a good play. Flipped it over there. That's going to bring up Kemp. Jasper Kemp. Jasper DHing today. Jasper checks in at 364. He's 32 for 88. 28 RBIs. He's got a pair of home runs. He's got 6 doubles. He's 11 for 11 on the bases. So if Jasper can somehow find a way to get on base, he's very dangerous. First pitch is a call strike. Looked like a curveball. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Flips it into right center field. Now that's going to be a base hit. And almost finds the gap. Corbin gets over and cuts it off. So there's a 2-out base hit right there for Jasper Kemp, DHing today. Indians' second hit of the game. It's going to bring up Aiden Smith. Aiden honored today, one of the seniors, 329, having a great year. 28 for 85, 19 runs batted in, 5 doubles, 4 home runs. He's got a little pop in that bat. Kemp takes a 3-step lead at first. Durrett comes to the plate. Smith fouls it straight back. No balls and a strike. The wind is slightly blowing to center field. So it'll be eventful today, especially on high fly balls. They'll carry here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's going to go to first, and Kemp's picked off. Hout's going to run at the shortstop, Squires, and he's going to put the tag on him for the out. So we got a pick off to end the bottom of the first. But the Alex Martin home run ties it up at 1. We're headed to the second, all tied up at 1 apiece on the Indian Radio Network.
No matter who you cheer for, Game Day Sports has the gear to show your team pride. From jerseys and hats to hoodies and more, we've got apparel for every fan. Whether it's high school, college, or pro, if you love them, we've got it. Stop by Game Day Sports today and gear up for the season. Game Day Sports, where every day is game day.
At the Adair County Board of Education, they are dedicated to shaping bright futures. From innovative classrooms to top-notch teachers, they provide the tools and support students need to succeed. Whether in academics, athletics, or the arts, they are committed to helping every student reach their full potential. Because when our students succeed, our community thrives. Adair County Schools, learning today, leading tomorrow.
We're back here as senior night here at Adair County Field. The last week of regular season play, the district will start next week. And that's going to bring up Houston Hodges for Greene County, 284. He's got 13 runs batted in, and Rogers misses upstairs for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on a high chopper to Smith at third. He makes the play. He's going to throw it over to Coomer for the first out. I don't think Aiden got a real good grip on it, but it was good enough as he got rid of it quickly to beat the runner easily in time. So Hodges is retired to start this second inning. It's going to go 5-3, and that's going to bring up Corbin. Caleb Corbin. He's just started to play, it looks like, later on in the year, 9 for 29. So I'm sure a young player getting an opportunity, and he's obviously taking advantage of his opportunities. There's a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. Corbin digs back in. He's playing right field today. Here's a swung on and a swinging bunt. Martin's going to get it, throw to first for the second out. Alex did a nice job at pouncing on that ball. Made a good throw as Coomer sit up on the inside of the bag. He bounced it down there, but Coomer was able to dig it out. So that play is going to go 2-3, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Durrett. Durrett throws left, but he's going to bat right. 216 on the year. Swung on and fouled straight back. So the Indians trying to take advantage of this bottom of this Greene County lineup. Durrett steps back in. Rogers is trying to work quickly, getting a groove. There's a curveball. It's going to be lined back up the middle for a base hit. So Durrett, he takes that curveball and flips it right back up the middle. A good piece of hitting, as he's going to get on base here with 2 outs. And also what that does is that prevents the 9-hitter from leading off in the second inning. But we're all tied at 1 apiece here as 2 outs in the top of the second inning. The 9-hitter for Greene County, Allen, and Brian, I'll call you back. I'm on the radio. He steps back in. And we've got the umpire's writing something down. I'm not sure. Got a pinch runner at first base. And on the lineup card, I only had starter, so I'll try to get you that name of the courtesy runner. But Allen checks in. 229 on the year. Takes the ball down below the knees. Fastball. 2 outs and nobody on. We're all tied at 1 apiece here. A very cloudy afternoon. Rain has been in the forecast and is in the forecast for the next day or two, but it's very spotty and unpredictable. So right now it's holding off. It's a call strike on the outside corner to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's down low and away. 2 balls and a strike. So if you're Rogers here, you're trying to just throw strikes. Number 9 hitter. Hitting 225. There's a ball above the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Rogers asked for a new baseball. Rogers, he's back on the mound. Here's the stretch. And Indians get a break as Allen swung at ball 4 way above his hands. He fouled it straight back. It was a check swing and an excuse me swing. So the count's full. Durrett will be on the move from first base. He picks over there, Rogers does, and the runner's back. He was definitely leaning. Good thought by Rogers to think he might get an early start. Almost worked. Here's the payoff. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that's going to do it for Greene County. No runs. They do get a hit, and they leave a runner. We're going to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1 apiece.
At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call today. Looking to revamp your property? Look no further than Gist Construction. Located at 981 Creekbend Road in Columbia, they are your one-stop shop for all your needs. From blacktop to landscaping and even water and sewer lines. Top-notch customer service and unbeatable prices, they've got a solution for every job. Call them today at 270-250-5595 and let's get started. Gist Construction, your partner in perfecting your property.
Good. We're back here on the Indian Radio Network as each team scores a run in the first. Indians able to hold Greene County in the second. As I mentioned earlier, Greene County 5-1 in their district over there with LaRue County. That's top heavy with Hart and Caverna in third and fourth. But both teams 5-1, and LaRue is the 1 seed. I asked the radio crew when they were here last time, and that's what they confirmed. So Aiden Smith, he was up when Kemp was picked off. So Aiden's going to drag a bunt down. Durrett feels it. Here's the throw down. Bang, bang, play. He's out. He really didn't get that ball down a line very well. He bunted it right back to the pitcher. Durrett was able to make the play. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's going to bring up Dax Kahn. Dax, 220 on the year, 13 for 59. Dax moving up in that order. He was on the end of a great suicide squeeze the other night. It was executed. Dax handles the bat well. Takes the ball high and away. Durrett. Back ready to go. Kahn digs in. He winds, kicks. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. I think most of you all know the big news this week. Pete Rose is now been taken off the Hall of Fame ban, and he has been he's eligible to be voted on. Him and shoeless Joe Jackson. Here's the pitch up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Or 2 balls and a strike. Just the foul back. Durrett winds, kicks. Here's the 2-1. It's up high for a ball. 3 balls and a strike. Kahn trying to get on base here. There's the 3-1 pitch. And ball 4. He'll get his 4-pitch walk, and he'll go down to first base. It's going to bring up senior Brody Brock. Brody playing right field. Ray and Jennifer Brock walked out with Brody today for the senior day presentation. Brody's got a pair of home runs this year, 263. He digs in, Kahn. And Adam Hale tells the Adair County dugout that the chatter's got to stop. It's amazing how some umpires will allow that to go and some won't. Here's a swing and a miss. Brody swinging a ball that was above the strike zone, unable to catch up with it. No balls and a strike. Brody hits from the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's going to try to bunt it, and the catcher's going to catch it on a pop-up. Brody just popped it up a little higher than head high. And a good play right there by Allen as he bounced out of his catching spot and caught it basket style right behind the plate. So that's the second out in the inning. It's going to bring up Jagger Kemp. Jagger, 220 on the year, 11 for 50. He's got 8 runs batted in. Jagger hits from the right side. And here's a pick, and they've got Kahn. Houck's got him in a rundown. He's going to tag Kahn out, and that'll do it. So that's the second runner that's picked off. He's got a good move with the left hand. And so we're going to go to the top of the third, and we're all tied at 1 apiece on the Indian Radio Network.
This is Tim Harder with Don Franklin Nissan. Are you looking for a vehicle? Wondering where you're going to buy or why? Let me tell you why Don Franklin Nissan. Don Franklin Nissan has the 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. We have our Don Franklin certified program. Don Franklin has a fully staffed service department. We do front-end alignments. We sell tires. Our sales staff of David Powell, Brent McLeod, Peggy Moss, Blaine Hart are here for your needs. Aaron McLeod in finance. We have more vehicles than anybody in the state. That's why Don Franklin Nissan. Local service, local people, huge inventory. Don Franklin Nissan is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
Cumberland Pipeline is an underground utility contractor primarily concentrating on water and sewer pipelines and pump stations for water and wastewater districts. The company is rooted in faith and is committed to providing a quality service to their clients with honesty and quality projects. Cumberland Pipeline also offers services of wet tapping of water and wastewater lines, insertion of valves on water mains. To join their team, apply online at cumberlandpipeline.com.
We'll go top of the order for Greene County here in the top of the third. Jones, Squires, and Houck, 1 apiece if you just joined us. Senior night here at Adair County. Jones, he grounded out to Braden Coomer his first time up. Here's a call strike. Big Uncle Charlie catches the inside corner. Rogers working quickly. Foul straight back. He's ahead. No balls and 2 strikes quickly to Jones. Cash 431 on the year. He's been a tough out. 21 runs batted in, 10 doubles. Hitting in this leadoff spot for Greene County. Here's Rogers, the 0-2 pitch, way outside. One ball and 2 strikes. Rogers rocks, kicks, and here's the 1-2. Upstairs for a ball. That's 2 straight pitches where his hat won't stay on. Rogers with the 2-2 pitch. Curveball's popped up. Kahn camps under it. Ought to be a can of corn. He makes the play. A big out right there. Cash Jones, he's a tough out, so that's going to be a fly out to the second baseman. It's going to bring up Squires. Squires walked his first time up. He's probably got the most pop, him and Houck. And the curveball, which has been staying inside most of the day, is going to hit Houck. He's going to get first base. Just nicked him in on the inside part. And that's going to bring up Houck. Houck singled his first time up. 450, 27 runs batted in, 6 bombs. So he's dangerous. Hits from the right side. Big, strong young man, about probably 6'3". I would guess him at about 230, 235. Hits from the right side. Swung on. Here's a line drive into right field. Brock's got it measured right at him. Brody makes the play for the second out of the inning. It was hit hard, but hit right at Brody. So Houck's going to fly out to right field, and that's going to bring up Hayden Blakeman. 431 on the year. We talked about it, a real good contact hitter, 6 doubles, no home runs. Brendan Milby, the head coach at Greene County. I know originally took his high school career to Ohio State, and I don't think it worked out too well as he ended back in Greensburg, and he's a head coach over there for the Dragons. Here's Rogers. Here's Blakeman. Here's the runner attempting to steal. He's thrown out by Martin. We've seen it all year. What a throw. He got rid of it right now. And he's going to throw out Squires to end the third inning. So, Greene County, no runs, no hits. They had one runner via a hit by pitch. He's thrown out stealing to end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Indians and Dragons all tied at 1 apiece on the Indian Radio Network.
At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call today.
A scoreboard update at 1 apiece. Brought to you by PBA Landon Edwards. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about property values, Landon in the PBA office. They're here for accurate assessments and friendly service. That's Adair County PBA Landon Edwards. We want to thank First and Farmers Bank for their streaming service. If you don't watch this game today, you go to YouTube, search WAIN Radio, and Jared is streaming this thing live for you. And I'm high atop the press box behind home plate, sponsored by TJ Regional Health. At 20 locations, TJ Regional Health promotes and provides for the health and wellness of communities they serve. Total local care. Our other sponsors, Gist Construction, Franklin Nissan, Adair County PBA Landon Edwards. And we'll try to get some more of those as the first pitch is delivered. And here's a bunt that's foul. Jagger Kemp was at the plate when Kahn got picked off. So he'll start the inning. Jagger digs back in. He's down a strike as he tried to bunt on the first attempt. Curveball, swing and a miss. Jagger was a little out in front of that pitch. So Durrett winds, kicks. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and hooked foul past Coach McQuarrie down that third base line. McDonald's, Cumberland Pipeline, Gypsy Jolie, Barger Insurance, First and Farmers National Bank, Bank of Columbia, Animal Care Vet Center. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on it, missed, gets by the catcher. Play at first is bang, bang, and safe. So Kemp is going to reach base on a strikeout, and the catcher could not handle it. So the 8 guy gets on to start the third, and that's going to bring up Zane Gist. Zane pitched last night. He also hit a grand slam to walk it off against Cumberland County. Indians won that game 10-6. Here's a pitch. Curveball stays outside. Edward Jones, Joe Willis financial advisor. Jamie Richard, the Adair County Sheriff. Adair County Farm Bureau North, Boomer Lewis. Game Day Sports. Fiesta Mexico, Adair County Board of Education. Durrett comes set. Long look in. Gist steps out. TJ Health Columbia, J&S Auto Sales, Kentucky Sanitation, and Lindsey Wilson College. We want to thank all of our sponsors for allowing this thing to happen. There's Durrett. A pick at first. He's really flirting with that 45 degrees. The Indians are really having trouble reading it. Jagger gets back easily. Just didn't have a very big lead. He's already picked off 2 today. He picks it straight up. He kind of freezes you. There's a pitch inside. Gist is ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. So Gist trying to get on base for the top of this Indian lineup. Durrett, he comes to the plate. It's up high for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Greene County, they've really played a good schedule of late. They lost to Louisville Mail 6-4. They lost to Russell County 6-0. They did defeat Glasgow 3-2. Also defeated Taylor County 4-3. That's a good win. So Greene's playing a lot better of late. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Gist swings and hooks it down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Here comes Kemp. He's going to stop at third as the throw is to the bag, not in time, and that's going to be a double for Gist. And now Indians have got something cooking. As Gist is at third base. Kemp's at third base. Gist is at second base. And the top of this Indian lineup, very, very dangerous. Alex Martin digs in. Alex hit a line drive home run to start the ball game. I want to say the very first pitch delivered. Here's the pitch. Curveball for a call strike. Durrett didn't forget the fastball that got deposited. He started him off with a breaking ball there. As the clouds kind of are starting to look ominous. Here's a fastball or curveball foul straight back. Martin behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Alex looking to make contact here. Ground ball anywhere but the pitcher should score one. The third baseman is in. The first baseman is even with the bag. So now the shortstop and the second baseman creep ever closer to the grass. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's up high for a ball. Pretty good stop right there by Allen. Martin digs back in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Durrett, the lefty from the stretch, swung on and hooked down the left field line. That's going to be way foul. Rattles around down there in that corner. Martin digs back in. Durrett, he's from the stretch. You got Kemp at third. Gist at second. Nobody out here. Swung on, high chopper over the mound. That's going to be into center field. Martin gets his second hit of the day. Here comes Gist. He's going to score easily as well. Both runs score. Indians lead at 3-1. 2 RBI single from Martin. And that was a really good job of hitting as the infield was in, and it was a pitch away from him, and he just reached out and poked it, high chopped it over the pitcher's head, and it found its way into center field. That's going to bring up Coomer. Martin with good speed over there at first. Coomer with 13 home runs this year, also with 12 doubles. I was looking at his attempts. He's only really got 76 registered at bats. Most of the other guys are in the 90s. Brayton missed a couple games early, and he's been intentionally walked all those times, which do not count as official at bats. It's a half swing. He got fooled on a curveball. It's a called strike or swinging strike, but it was a strike. No balls in a strike. Coomer digs back in. Martin with a good lead over there at first. Coomer rips one into left field. That's a base hit. As the left fielder Jones gets over to it, throws it back in. So it was a solid single in the 6-hole for Coomer. It's going to bring up Bryce Russell. Bryce grounded out to second base his first time up. Coach McQuarrie's called time. He's meeting with his batter, and he's also meeting with his on-deck hitter. Bryce Russell. Indians have scored 2. The 8 and 9 guys get it done. They get on base. Here's Russell. He bunts it down the third baseline. That's going to be trouble. Durrett's going to field it. He's got no play. So Russell, he bunted one right at the third, toward the third baseman in Greene County. They had the coverage that the pitcher had to cover that side, and Durrett, being a left-hander, he fielded it over there next to that third base line. He had no play. So the bases are loaded. Adair County got an opportunity for a big inning right here. Jasper Kemp, he singled his first time up. There's a curveball for a call strike. Jagger singled in the right center field his first time up. 364, 28 runs batted in. Got an opportunity to add to that right here. Swung on a line drive into left center field. That's going to get down. Jones gets to it. 1 run scores. Here comes Coomer. He's going to score easily. 2 runs score. Indians lead it 5-1 on the RBI single. 2 RBI single from Jasper Kemp. It's going to be a single and 2 runs batted in. And the Indians have a really good inning going right here. That's 5 straight base hits, starting with Zane Gist in the 9 spot, and then followed up with 4 consecutive singles as Greene County is going to call time, and they're going to go make a pitcher's visit, and we're going to pause for our sponsors. We'll be back after these messages on the Indian Radio Network.
Jamie Richard, Adair County Sheriff, is proud to sponsor our local baseball and softball teams. With a deep commitment to community support and engagement, Jamie Richard stands beside our talented athletes, empowering them both on and off the field. As a dedicated supporter, Jamie prioritizes uplifting our youth and fostering community spirit. Whether you're cheering at a game or practicing hard, know that Jamie Richard, Adair County Sheriff, is here to support you every step of the way.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not...
The visit is ended. Durrett steps back in. The first pitch is a ball to Aiden Smith. Aiden with a hard ground ball. Foul down the third base line. It was close. He ripped it right over the bag. Adam Hale called it foul. Indians with runners at first and second base. Russell at second. Jasper Kemp at first. They've already scored 4 runs. Still nobody out. 5 straight base hits for the Indians. There's Smith. Takes the ball up high. Hayden seems to be swinging the bat with a lot more confidence. I believe he's seeing the baseball a lot better. Early in the season, it seemed like he was swinging through a lot of pitches, and I'm not seeing that lately. Here's Durrett. Long look back at second. He delivers. Swing and a miss. It's a radio announcer's jinx right there. Looked like a curveball. You've got to wait on Durrett's curveball. It's slow and let it travel. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind's starting to pick up just a bit. It's been 1 home run tonight. Alex Martin swung on a line drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 1. Russell's going to score. Kemp's going to go from first to third. And the Indians have got something cooking as Aiden Smith with an RBI single. They keep the hit parade going. That is 6 straight base hits. All 7 runners have reached base. So Aiden with a run batted in. That's going to bring up Dax Kahn. First and third, still nobody out. 6-1, your scoreboard update. That brought to you by PVA Land and Edwards. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about property values, Landon Edwards and his team, they're here to help. And McQuarrie might be running for Jasper. Looked like he was hobbling coming around second base a little bit. I think Coach McQuarrie picked up on that, so he's got some kind of leg injury. Looks like maybe that's bothering him, and better to be safe than sorry. He'll come out of the ball game, I think. And that's going to bring in Jason. Who's a runner? Jason, who's a runner? Braden Cash is in to run for Jasper. That's a shame because Jasper had a 2-for-2 day going. Kahn. He digs in. First and third. Smith, good speed at first. Let's see if we got anything going. Swing and a miss from Kahn. He was out in front of that ball. Looked like he pulled his head a bit. Ball up in the strike zone. I fully expect Smith to be going on the play. Not to get picked off. If he does get hung, you might have an opportunity to score a run. Here's a pick, and they do got Aiden. Aiden's going straight to the bag. He's going to be there easily. Houck with no throw. Durrett, he lobbed it over there. Aiden took a complete advantage. He just took off. Kahn digs back in. Second and third, nobody out. Almost hit Kahn right inside. He was able to get out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kahn digs back in. Swung on a high fly ball into right center field. That's probably going to be deep enough. As Corbin comes over and makes the play, as Cash is going to tag from third and score easily. So that's going to be a sacrifice fly for Kahn. And that's going to be an RBI. So Kemp spot on the base is scored. So the Indians have put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the third, a 6 spot. Still only 1 out. Smith was able to tag and get to third. So Brody Brock with a runner at third with less than 2. Infield comes in for the Dragons. Durrett stretches, pitches away for a ball. Brody Brock digs back in. Brody popped up to the catcher last time on a bunt play. Here's a squeeze that's foul. Brody, he bunted it. Smith scored easily, but the ball rolled foul. So we'll do it all again. So Brock digs back in. One ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch from Durrett. Curveball, swinging a miss. Brody didn't look like he was ready. Made his mind up to swing very late in the game. Ball got by him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking for some kind of contact right here. There's a 1-2 pitch. Swinging a miss, and that'll do it for Brody. And Jagger Kemp, he's going to hit for the second time in this inning. He led off. He swung and missed at strike 3. The ball got by the catcher, Allen. He was able to beat it out at first base. That's how the inning started. And after that, 6 consecutive base hits. Swing and a miss. Durrett, I would guess, is somewhere around 70 miles an hour. His changeup's even slower than that. Fastball stays up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Jagger looking for a 2-out base hit right here. He's got a good count to hit in. 2 balls and a strike. Durrett, fastball. Here he hooks it into left field. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score a run. Smith's going to trot in from third base. 8-1 Adair County. So Jagger with an RBI single. And that's going to bring up Gist. Adair County's blown this thing open here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a pick move to first, back easily. It's really where the 2 umpires are standing. It's really hard to get a read on whether he's breaking that 45 degree or not. He is flirting with it, I'll say that. Ball's up high. And you got to give him credit. Most umpires will not call that balk, so most guys can get away with that. Here's a pitch. Curveball for a call strike. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch. Runner going. He's going to be in easily. Jagger got a huge jump. Allen attempted to throw down, but he beat that easily by about 3 steps. So the Indians have got a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs for Gist. He's ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit high deep to left field. The left fielder goes back, looks up, and that's out of here. So Gist with a 2-run home run. 2 RBIs on that 1 swing. Milby's going to make his visit to the mound as the Indians have blown this thing open 10-1. And we're going to take a break on the Indian Radio Network while they switch pitchers and we allow the new pitcher time to warm up. Indians 10, Greene County 1. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending. Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call today.
Let J&S Auto Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Columbia. They believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop their virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at jnsautosales.ky.org. J&S Auto Sales, here to help you find that perfect car you deserve, priced to fit your budget.
Looking for reliable and affordable sanitation services in Kentucky? Look no further than Kentucky Sanitation Services. Whether you're tackling a big construction project or just need a small cleanup, offering containers for any size job. A local, friendly team and competitive prices. Discover the convenience and efficiency of working with Kentucky Sanitation Services. Visit their Facebook page to learn more or give them a call, 270-634-4637. Experience the difference with Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Hi, this is Layla Risen. I'm a 2023 high school graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning my degree in Human Services and Counseling and Christian Ministries. At LWC, I've met new people, had the opportunity to become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of campus ministries. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@.
We're back here as Jones has come in to pitch for Greene County. I'll give you some numbers on him. Alex Martin swings and misses. He's appeared in 12 games. He started 4. He's got a 5.33 ERA, 22 and a third innings pitched, allowed 16 hits, 19 earned runs. His record is 2-2 with 2 saves, so he's ahead of Martin. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch up high for a ball. He had a good pop on his fastball. We've already seen the big curveball. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Curveball stays down and away in the dirt. Alex Martin's had a big day. Had a home run in the first for an RBI, solo home run, lead off the game. He had a 2 RBI single in the third. Swung on a high, deep fly ball to center field. Blakeman, he's going back. He gets burnt, hits off the base of the wall, and Martin's going to slide easily into second for a double. So Alex Martin with a big afternoon. And that's going to be a double. That's going to bring up Coomer. They're going to walk him. Intentional walk. It's going to bring up Bryce Russell, so intentional walk to Coomer. Russell this year, he's got 8 home runs himself, having quite a season. Here's a curveball for a call strike on the outside corner. Russell digs back in. Fastball stays up high for a ball. One ball and 1 strike. Jones to stretch. He's going to look back at Martin at second. Martin at second, Coomer at first, 2 outs. Indians have put up a 9 spot here in the third inning. Here is a curveball. It's going to get away from Allen, and both runners are going to move up. He's able to block it, but it popped straight up in the air, and he had his head on a swivel. He couldn't find it, so the Indians take advantage of it. Now a base hit would do some serious damage. 2 balls and a strike. And that's going to clip Russell. Hit him right in the top of the shoulder. It wasn't a solid blow. It was a glancing blow. And he's going to take first base, and that's going to load the bases. So it looks like they ran for Kemp, and they re-entered Jasper. So Jasper's coming back up to run, to hit, as Adam Hale is marking the re-entry rule in high school. Jasper's had a great day, 2 for 2. He pulled up lame going first to third, and coach ran for him. Got a big opportunity right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Indians already scored 9. Jones, stretch. Here's the pitch. There's a call strike. Catches the inside corner. Jasper digs back in. Here's the stretch. Here's a curveball that stays inside. Jasper was trying to let that clip his clothing there, but it didn't happen. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's sitting dead red right here on the fastball. Here's a pitch. Swung on, a high chopper to third. Hodges makes the play. He goes over to Houck, and that'll do it for the Indians. They leave the bases loaded, but not before they put up a 9 spot here in the bottom of the third, and they've taken control of this one. They lead it 10-1 as we head to the top of the 4th on the Indian Radio Network.
You're always welcome at the Fiesta Mexico Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Columbia. There you will experience some of the finest Mexican foods around. Try their daily lunch specials with favorites like chalupa, taco salad, or fajita chimichanga. They'll get you in and out and be back to work in a flash. For dinner, they offer mouthwatering enchiladas, burrito supreme, pollo acapulco, and many other favorites. And don't forget about booking your Christmas parties at the Fiesta Mexico. They will gladly serve your large group. To make your reservation, call them today at 270-384-6004.
Hey, I'm hitting McDonald's for a coffee run. How do you take your coffee?
With an Egg White Delight McMuffin.
You take your coffee with an Egg White Delight.
What's coffee without breakfast?
Right. Okay, how about you, Joe?
1 cream, 1 sugar, 1 Egg White Delight.
Uh-huh. John?
Black.
So you don't want an Egg White Delight?
No. I want 2 of them.
McDonald's McCafe coffee and the Egg White Delight McMuffin are great apart, but amazing together. So, how do you take yours? McCafe, proud to serve the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic teams and participate.
We're back on the Indian Radio Network as Indians with a big bottom of the 3rd inning take control of this one, 10-1. And Isaac Rogers has been the distance for the Indians. And Isaac, for the most part, pitched to contact. He has walked 1 through 3 innings. They'll have 4, 5, 6. Blakeman, Curry, and Hodges here in the visiting part of the 4th inning, the top of the 4th. Blakeman, 431 on the year, 31 for 72, 6 doubles. Rogers. We'll see if that long inning affected him any, as he sat over there a long time. Blakeman swings and fouls it off down the right field line. It's out of play. Sometimes that's kind of tough when you have to sit over there for a while. Rogers swinging a miss, high fastball. Is able to get Blakeman to chase it. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on a high fly ball to center field. Gist will camp under this one. And he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Going to bring up Curry. Keelan Curry, 227, 15 for 66 with 10 runs batted in. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Aiden Smith to Dax Kahn. Curveball's in the dirt. Gets to the backstop. 1 ball and no strikes. 10-1. That scoreboard update brought to you by Landon Edwards, Adair County PVA. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Animal Care Vet Center. Bank of Columbia. Swung on. Here's poked out into right field. Brock's got a beat on it. Makes the play. Brody got a good jump on it. The ball was hit shallow, and he was able to come in and make the play. Edwards Jones, Joe Willis, financial advisor. Jamie Richard, Adair County Sheriff. Adair County Farm Bureau North, Boomer Lewis. Game Day Sports, Craig Feast. He's on the square. Fiesta Mexico, Adair County Board of Education. TJ Health Columbia. J&S Auto Sales, Kentucky Sanitation, Lindsey Wilson College. Here's a curveball for a call. Strike on the inside corner. We want to thank Giz Construction, Franklin Nissan, Landon Edwards, McDonald's, Cumberland Pipeline, Gypsy Joe Lee. We want to thank Barger Insurance and our streaming sponsor. Remember, First and Farmers National Bank. There's a call strike on the inside corner. It's a check swing, and Martin doesn't ask for help there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the game's being streamed today on YouTube. Just go to WAIN Radio, and you can watch it live there. Swung on, lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit from Curry. So, that was Hodges, excuse me. Curry flied to right field. So, Hodges with the base hit. And that's going to bring up Corbin. Corbin with a swinging bunt his first time. Alex Martin popped out of there, made the play to first base. So he's 0 for 1. 10-1, Adair County leads it. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Swung on. Here's a slow ground ball to shortstop. Russell gets to it. He throws a strike across there, but not in time, as Corbin is going to beat that out for a base hit. It's going to move Hodges to second. And that's going to bring up Durrett. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Fly ball in the center. Gist to see if he can get a read on it. Jump on it. He does. He makes a good play as he moves off to his left. And that'll do it for the Dragons. The Dragons get no runs on 2 hits. They leave 2 runners. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Adair County 10, Greene County 1 on the Indian Radio Network.
At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call today.
Kentucky Farm Bureau loves Kentucky, especially its people. And we love Kentucky too much to see folks hurt by distracted driving. When you're behind the wheel, anything less than your undivided attention on driving puts you and others at risk. Join Kentucky Farm Bureau in getting the word out about the risks of distracted driving. Encourage others to drive distraction-free and pledge to do so yourself. A message brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. KFB loves KY.
Adair County Farm Bureau North, Boomer Lewis is a proud supporter of Adair County Athletics.
We're back here on the Indian Radio Network. 10-1, Adair County leads it. They're going to hit in the home half of the 4th. Aiden Smith, one of the seniors recognized today. Aiden got that average up to 329. 1 for 2 today, so hadn't hurt that average any. Here's a high ground ball to Curry. He's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. It's going to bring up Kahn. Dax, he walked and got picked off and had a sacrifice fly into deep right center field his last time up. Score a run. Fastball's up high. Fastball stays inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Jones, 5.33 ERA, 19 earned runs. He's 2-2 with 2 saves on the year. Swung on, ground ball to shortstop. And he goes across the diamond for the second out of the inning. Spires bobbled it just for a second, but was able to recover and flip it over there. That's going to go 6-3. That's going to bring up Brody Brock with 2 outs. Brody digs in. Here's a call strike on the outside corner. So Jones looking for a quick bottom half of the 4th. Swung on and foul straight back. Brody had a good rip at that one. No balls and 2 strikes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for Adair County. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th. We're headed to top 5. 10-1 Indians lead the Greene County Dragons. We'll be back.
You're always welcome at the Fiesta Mexico Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Columbia. There you will experience some of the finest Mexican foods around. Try their daily lunch specials with favorites like chalupa, taco salad, or fajita chimichanga. They'll get you in and out and be back to work in a flash. For dinner, they offer mouthwatering enchiladas, burrito supreme, pollo acapulco, and many other favorites. They will gladly serve your large group. To make your reservation, call them today at 270-384-6004.
No matter who you cheer for, Game Day Sports has the gear to show your team pride. From jerseys and hats to hoodies and more, we've got apparel for every fan. Whether it's high school, college, or pro, if you love them, we've got it. Stop by Game Day Sports today and gear up for the season. Game Day Sports, where every day is game day.
We're back here as Adair County leads at 10-1. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Game was cruising along 1-1. Indians put up a crooked number in the bottom of the 3rd with a 9 spot to take control. Greene County will have 9-1-2 here in this top of the 4th. Top of the 5th, excuse me. Here's a call strike. Ben Isaac Rogers, he's around in the upper 40s on his pitch count. I don't think the starter's been named for the district yet. I was just asking that. Here's a ground ball to Kahn. He ranges to his left, makes a play, throws across to Coomer for the first out of the inning. Jones just came in to pitch. Cash Jones, 431, having a good year. 21 runs batted in, 10 doubles. Rogers rocks, kicks, fastball. We've seen a lot of balls squirt away from Alex Martin today. I don't know. Some of them have been right down on the edge of the ground. But usually he is for sure sure-handed back there. Here's a fastball, stays low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. correction. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's Rogers. Swung on a high fly ball. It's going to be in foul territory, but Kemp is going to have room and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So it's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to bring up Squires. .365, the shortstop for Greene County. Swinging a miss on a fastball, up and in. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rocks, kicks. Here's the 1-1. Call strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and ripped. Foul ball. That was really close. It was less than a foot. Adam Hale looking for white chalk, and I don't think he saw any. It was really close, but I think he got it right. Foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Rogers looking for a quick 5th. Down low for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rogers winds, kicks. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Hook foul down the third base line. He went with a 3-2 curveball right there. Squire's a tough guy to get out. 2 good hitters behind him. Houck and Blakeman. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lined into center field. That's a base hit. So Squires, that's his first official at bat. He walked and was hit by a pitch. He's now 1 for 1. And that's going to bring up Houck. 6 doubles and 6 bombs. He's also hitting .450. He's tough to get out. Here's Rogers. Stretch in the dirt for a ball. So I'm assuming that he's getting around his number. If he is one of the candidates to throw next week, he's probably in the upper 50s right now. Swung on a slow ground ball. It's going to be wide of third. Foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Houck likes to get his arms extended, and that pitch right there got in on his hands. Is unable to unwind. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on. He reaches for it. Hit by Aiden Smith as Aiden was over there, and the ball came up on him late. He did not even touch it. Went right over his glove. So that's going to move Squires up to second, and that's going to bring up Blakeman. Blakeman hit into a fielder's choice and fly to center, so he's 0 for 2 today. There's a ball away. 1 ball and no strikes. Pretty good crowd this afternoon for senior day. Swing and a miss. Bleachers are full. The chairs are lined up down the right field line. Expect to be a big crowd here both Monday and Tuesday. Fastball stays upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. So Rogers trying to get out of this thing. He leads it comfortably, 10-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. There's a ball away. 3 balls and a strike. The one thing that comes into play here is if the Indians can hold Greene County and put up a run in the next inning, it'll be a 10-run rule. Swung on and drilled into left center field. That's going to be deep and out of here. That's a 3-run home run for Blakeman. And that's going to make it a 10-4 ball game. So Blakeman gets 3 RBIs. Let's see if that's it for Rogers. The catcher walks out to the mound. And McQuarrie makes a slow walk out there. And I think there's going to be a pitching change. So, Hayden, we're going to send it back for an extended break. I'll holler at you as Indians lead it 10-4, but Blakeman hits a 3-run home run for Greene County here in the top of the fifth. We'll be back after these messages.
At the Adair County Board of Education, they are dedicated to shaping bright futures. From innovative classrooms to top-notch teachers, they provide the tools and support students need to succeed. Whether in academics, athletics, or the arts, they are committed to helping every student reach their full potential. Because when our students succeed, our community thrives. Adair County Schools, learning today, leading tomorrow. At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call today. Looking to revamp your property? Look no further than Gist Construction. Located at 981 Creekbend Road in Columbia, they are your one-stop shop for all your needs. From blacktop to landscaping and even water and sewer lines. Top-notch customer service and unbeatable prices, they've got a solution for every job. Call them today at 270-250-5595 and let's get started. Gist Construction, your partner in perfecting your property.
This is Tim Harder with Don Franklin Nissan. Are you looking for a vehicle? Wondering where you're going to buy or why? Let me tell you why Don Franklin Nissan. Don Franklin Nissan has the 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. We have our Don Franklin certified program. Don Franklin has a fully staffed service department. We do front-end alignments. We sell tires. Our sales staff of David Powell, Brent McLeod, Peggy Moss, Blaine Hart are here for your needs. Aaron McLeod in finance. We have more vehicles than anybody in the state. That's why Don Franklin Nissan. Local service, local people, huge inventory. Don Franklin Nissan is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
Bryce Russell comes in relief for Adair County. He'll face Curry with 2 outs and nobody on. The big blow in this inning, Blakeman with a 3-run homer. Here's a call strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. The junior has made a lot of appearances this year for Adair County. Swung on and lined into left field. Smith tried to go up and get it, but was unable to, and that'll be a base hit for Curry. So the Greene County bats have came alive here in this 5th inning. After the first 2 guys went routinely, he had a single, reached on an error, a 3-run homer, and now a base hit, and it's going to bring up Hodges. Hodges grounded to third and single. Here's a call strike at the knees. Thought Russell looked really good in that LaRue County game. He came in relief. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just below the knees for a ball. I would have been coming out of my shoes back in the day. Especially, that looked like some kind of change-up. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's on the outside part. Hodge is unable to get it. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Change up again. Stays down and away for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curry at first base. 3 runs in this Greene County fifth. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for Hodges. Greene County gets 3 runs on 3 base hits. They leave a runner. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth. Indians lead the Dragons 10-4 on the Indian Radio Network.
Cumberland Pipeline is an underground utility contractor primarily concentrating on water and sewer pipelines and pump stations for water and wastewater districts. The company is rooted in faith and is committed to providing a quality service to their clients with honesty and quality projects. Cumberland Pipeline also offers services of wet tapping of water and wastewater lines, insertion of valves on water mains. To join their team, apply online at cumberlandpipeline.com. At Animal Care Veterinarian Center, they treat your pets like family. From routine checkups, teeth cleaning, to emergency surgery and overnight boarding, as well as large animals. Located in Burkesville and Columbia, call them anytime at 270-864-2224. Just listen to what their clients have to say.
They came in after hours to help my fur baby.
Friendly staff and excellent treatment of my dogs.
Where tails wag and hearts heal. Call.
We're back on the Indian Radio Network as Greene County stays alive. Indians were threatening to run rule Greene County 10-1.